Hello, New York Yankees fans. We have brand new exclusive videos and the latest news for you. Before we get started, we'd like to invite you to join our channel and give this video a like. It's crucial to get exclusive access to the latest updates. The baseball world is buzzing with an unprecedented storm of speculation as Gerrit Cole, one of the premier pitchers in Major League Baseball, reportedly issues an ultimatum that has left fans, analysts, and insiders talking nonstop. According to sources close to the situation, Cole has made it explicitly clear that if Juan Soto returns to the Yankees, he will seriously consider leaving the team. This statement has set off an avalanche of conversations across social media platforms, sports podcasts, and live broadcasts, with experts dissecting every possible implication. The idea of a player of Cole's caliber threatening to walk over a teammate's presence is not only unusual, but also speaks volumes about locker room dynamics, personal preferences, and the delicate chemistry that underpins championship-caliber teams. Fans are divided. Some empathize with Cole's position, speculating that it is about pitching strategy, clubhouse influence, or even a clash of personalities, while others question whether this is a negotiation tactic designed to manipulate management decisions and trade rumors. The tension surrounding this scenario is palpable, as the Yankees are known for their bold acquisitions and aggressive roster moves, making this situation a fascinating case study in the intersection of talent, ego, and strategy in the modern game. Sources suggest that Cole's ultimatum is not merely an offhand comment, but a calculated move reflecting his perspective on team composition and competitive balance. Gerrit Cole, renowned for his meticulous approach to pitching and his relentless pursuit of excellence, reportedly believes that certain players, despite their undeniable talent, might disrupt the subtle equilibrium that allows a pitching staff to operate at peak efficiency. The possibility of Juan Soto, a generational talent with a reputation for being both formidable at the plate and charismatic in the clubhouse, returning to the Yankees has become the focal point of intense speculation. Analysts argue that Cole's concerns may stem from a variety of factors, including how Soto's presence could influence lineup construction, pitching matchups, or even media attention. Within the Yankees organization, insiders whisper about quiet meetings, private conversations, and careful consideration of Cole's demands, as losing a pitcher of his stature could have a ripple effect far beyond the field. The situation is further complicated by Soto's own popularity, marketability, and undeniable talent, creating a scenario where every decision carries not just athletic consequences, but also financial and cultural ones for the franchise. Meanwhile, the rumor mill has ignited debates over whether this ultimatum could be a negotiating tactic rather than a firm declaration. Baseball insiders speculate that Gerrit Cole's comments may be designed to influence front office decisions, create leverage in contract discussions, or even encourage alternative trade scenarios that protect his professional interests. Discussions online range from analytical breakdowns of potential pitching rotations to dramatic interpretations of clubhouse dynamics, with social media amplifying every nuance of the story. Some fans speculate that Cole's declaration is rooted in personal preference, suggesting he thrives in certain environments and believes Soto's return could shift the team's focus in a way that is not conducive to his performance. Others view it as a statement of principle, framing Cole as a player willing to take a stand for what he perceives as the integrity of the team. The lack of official confirmation fuels further intrigue, turning every interview, tweet, and subtle remark into fodder for speculation, and creating a narrative that feels almost theatrical in its intensity. This drama has elevated the off-season chatter to levels typically reserved for playoff controversies. Adding fuel to the fire, insiders hint that the Yankees management may now be navigating an extraordinarily delicate balancing act. On one hand, they must weigh the undeniable talent and fan appeal of Juan Soto against the threat of losing Gerrit Cole, whose contributions on the mound are critical to the team's competitive aspirations. On the other hand, the optics of forcing either player out could generate a public relations nightmare, raising questions about loyalty, negotiation tactics, and the influence of player power in shaping a franchise's destiny. Sports commentators suggest that this situation highlights a larger trend in baseball, where star athletes wield significant influence over organizational decisions, and where the alignment of personalities and talent can be as crucial as raw performance metrics. Analysts speculate endlessly on possible outcomes, from Soto being redirected to another franchise to Cole receiving assurances or contractual adjustments to secure his continued presence. The intrigue surrounding this potential standoff keeps the rumor mill active, with every report prompting renewed speculation about whether a resolution is imminent or if the drama will linger throughout the offseason, shaping the team's trajectory in unexpected ways. The narrative is further complicated by the personalities involved. Gerrit Cole is widely regarded as meticulous, highly competitive, and intensely focused on his craft, traits that have earned him respect across the league, but may also make him less willing to accommodate disruptions. Juan Soto, conversely, combines generational hitting talent with a charismatic, often media-savvy persona, which some speculate could overshadow other players or introduce dynamics that Cole perceives as disruptive. Observers are drawing parallels to previous high-profile scenarios where star athletes publicly or privately influenced roster decisions, suggesting that the Cole-Soto situation could redefine how power and influence are negotiated in Major League Baseball. Fans are deeply invested in the story, with online communities forming theories, posting speculative timelines, and debating the potential consequences for team chemistry, on-field strategy, and even merchandise sales. The rumor has taken on a life of its own, creating a narrative arc that feels almost cinematic, complete with high stakes, personality clashes, and the ever-present tension of uncertainty. The ongoing debate reflects the broader fascination with sports, not just as a game, but as a theater of human ambition, pride, and negotiation. As the saga unfolds, the eyes of the baseball world remain glued to every development. Speculation continues to swirl about how the Yankees will respond, whether through direct negotiation, strategic trades, or public messaging that attempts to control the narrative. Industry experts emphasize that this scenario is emblematic of modern sports, where star power, media influence, and individual prerogatives intersect in complex and often unpredictable ways. Fans eagerly await updates, dissecting every tweet, interview, and insider report for clues about the ultimate resolution. Meanwhile, the underlying tension, Cole's potential departure versus Soto's anticipated return, creates a storyline that transcends conventional sports reporting, blending athletic performance with human drama. Rumors of possible compromises, lineup adjustments, or even the entrance of third-party trades circulate constantly, fueling endless debate. This story is evolving rapidly, with every development amplifying speculation and raising new questions about leadership, loyalty, and the balance of power within one of baseball's most storied franchises. The combination of talent, ego, and organizational strategy ensures that this controversy will remain a talking point for months, captivating fans who thrive on the drama as much as the sport itself. The tension surrounding Gerrit Cole's ultimatum has created an atmosphere of anticipation and unease among Yankees fans, sports analysts, and even players from rival teams, each watching intently for the slightest hint of resolution. Rumors suggest that internal discussions within the organization have become increasingly delicate, with executives balancing the need to maintain a championship-caliber roster against the potential fallout of alienating one of their premier pitchers. Speculation is rampant that front office officials are exploring multiple contingency plans, ranging from restructuring Cole's contract to seeking alternative trade options for Soto, all while attempting to avoid a public relations catastrophe. Analysts emphasize that this scenario underscores the complex interplay between talent acquisition, player influence, and the subtleties of clubhouse chemistry. Social media platforms have amplified every leak, insider comment, and subtle gesture, transforming whispers into global conversation threads, each more speculative than the last. The uncertainty has created a narrative that feels almost serialized, with fans and commentators eagerly awaiting each update, dissecting the implications for future lineups, rotation strategies, and even playoff projections. In this sense, the saga has transcended a simple roster debate evolving into a high-stakes drama emblematic of modern professional baseball, where personalities, negotiation power, and strategic foresight collide in unpredictable ways. Industry insiders hint that Gerrit Cole's position may be influenced not only by strategic considerations, but also by personal principles and long-term career planning. Sources speculate that Cole, who has meticulously cultivated his career as an elite pitcher, might view Soto's return as a potential disruption to the environment he believes is necessary for sustained success. While Soto's prowess as a hitter is undisputed, rumors suggest that Cole is concerned about the impact on rotation schedules, media attention, and even the informal hierarchies within the clubhouse. Analysts propose that this ultimatum may also serve as a signal to management, indicating Cole's willingness to leverage his status to influence decisions that affect team culture. Fans are increasingly divided, with some supporting Cole's assertive stance as a mark of professional integrity and others criticizing it as an unnecessary display of power. Meanwhile, sports media continues to generate content around every possible outcome, ranging from theoretical trade scenarios to imagined tensions during practice sessions. The discussion highlights a broader theme in professional sports, illustrating how individual personalities can shape the trajectory of entire franchises, and how rumors, perception, and strategic communication often rival athletic performance in determining outcomes. The speculation surrounding Soto's potential return and Cole's response has fueled imaginative discussions about possible third-party trades or unexpected moves designed to appease all parties. Pundits suggest that teams in need of a generational talent like Soto could enter the conversation, while the Yankees weigh the risk of losing Cole, whose pitching dominance is a cornerstone of their competitiveness. Fans are debating whether this standoff could result in an unprecedented compromise or a scenario where one of the stars is reluctantly redirected to maintain equilibrium. Every rumor about meetings, contract negotiations, or private discussions adds another layer to the narrative, with sports talk shows and online forums dissecting minute details for hidden meaning. Analysts note that these developments illuminate the evolving nature of player agency in Major League Baseball, where individual influence and strategic foresight can rival organizational authority. Even minor gestures, such as interviews or public statements, are scrutinized for clues, fueling speculation about how far the Yankees will bend to retain both Cole and Soto. The drama has, in effect, created a meta-narrative where the rumor itself becomes a central character, captivating audiences as much as the athletic feats on the field. But before we continue, please remember to join our channel and give this video a like. Your support allows us to keep bringing you the latest news about the New York Yankees. Feel free to share your thoughts on the news in the comments. Amidst the swirl of rumors, some sources suggest that Gerrit Cole may be positioning himself as a guardian of team cohesion and performance standards. While Soto is widely celebrated for his hitting brilliance and public persona, speculation indicates that Cole views certain dynamics as potentially destabilizing, particularly when the balance of leadership, attention, and rotation responsibilities is delicate. Analysts suggest that Cole's ultimatum might also be a calculated tactic to prompt management into proactive problem-solving, exploring avenues that might not have been considered otherwise. Fans have latched onto this idea, debating whether Cole's actions reflect personal preference, strategic foresight, or a combination of both. Social media continues to amplify every development, with theories ranging from Soto being quietly redirected to rival teams, to the Yankees negotiating unprecedented contractual adjustments designed to maintain harmony. The rumor has grown into a saga in its own right, with every development, no matter how minor, sparking intense speculation and narrative threads that dominate sports coverage. In this environment, the line between reality, perception, and conjecture becomes increasingly blurred, creating a storyline that is as thrilling as it is unpredictable. Additional whispers suggest that the Yankees may face pressure not just from Cole, but from the broader fan base and market expectations. Soto's potential return is a tantalizing prospect for supporters, promising excitement, home runs, and a marquee presence, Yet Cole's ultimatum introduces uncertainty that could influence public sentiment. Analysts argue that the front office must navigate a minefield of expectations, balancing the allure of star power with the pragmatic needs of a championship-minded roster. The rumor mill now teems with theories about strategic compromises, such as staggered rotations, media management, or even advisory roles to accommodate personalities. Fans are dissecting interviews, historical patterns, and even social media activity to infer intentions and predict outcomes. This heightened level of speculation demonstrates how modern professional sports extend far beyond on-field performance, blending negotiation, personality, and narrative into a complex ecosystem where rumors can significantly influence perception and decision-making. Every comment, tweet, and insider leak now becomes a critical data point in predicting the eventual resolution, and the story continues to evolve with each passing day, keeping the baseball community enthralled. Ultimately, the saga surrounding Gerrit Cole and Juan Soto has captured the imagination of the baseball world in a way few rumors ever do. The potential consequences of Cole's ultimatum extend beyond individual careers, touching on organizational strategy, team chemistry, market perception, and fan engagement. Analysts predict that every decision the Yankees make will be scrutinized in light of this standoff, with speculation likely to persist until an official resolution is reached. Fans continue to debate, theorize, and construct elaborate scenarios, while insiders provide occasional hints that only intensify curiosity. The narrative has transcended mere sports reporting, evolving into a living story that blends athletic performance, strategic foresight, and human drama into an intricate tapestry. In a league where talent, personality, and influence intersect, the Cole-Soto saga exemplifies how individual decisions can reverberate across an entire franchise, creating a spectacle that captivates audiences, dominates conversations, and ensures that the offseason remains as dramatic and unpredictable as any game on the field. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep receiving exclusive news about the New York Yankees, please subscribe to our channel and give us a like. We always appreciate your comments and opinions. See you in the next video.